Bant Reclamation versus Owlboy. That's fine. Sphinx's Revelation not too great. In the early game, I mean, generally it's a pretty good card actually, but not in the early game. Alright, so it's mono red. Actually, this Teferi is not... I'm thinking about it more and more now, and it's actually not too bad, because it does draw a card when you return, which is pretty nice. So it does replace itself and can be used as a return effect. And then it's still on the table as well, which requires some kind of action from the opponent to take care of. Alright. So, I shall play a tapped land and pass the turn. Yeah. That's counters, so that's worse than this. So I'm gonna kill this dragon. Alright, now I will grab an island. And play Uro. Alright, this will ramp me up a bit. I can sanctuary the swords back on the library. Then I can play Teferi, bounce something, or have the Sphinx's Revelation. Yep, I will put it on top, that's fine. Play the Teferi and keep up Counterspell.
I know my responsibility.
I'll even plus this.
Let's try this.
Don't need to necessarily bounce something here immediately. I'm okay with the Faithless Looting, because it's card disadvantage. Alright.
Stop that. Now.
Alright, so that
That's hardly my worst.
Teferi did take some hits here. Sphinx's Revelation is only for 2 at this moment, so let's see what happens first. That's kind of something I want to counter. So what does this do exactly? Prowess, and then discard your hand and draw 3 cards. So I don't want the opponent to draw 3 cards. So this is exactly what I want to counter. So the opponent will attack for 2. I'm okay with that. Not going to use my swords yet. And next turn I can... Alright, now I will start to use this. allowing the iteration here. Bolt, alright, so yeah, that's pretty decent. But actually what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to steal that. And now I can Uro as well. Yeah, so that was game. So red. Spell Pierce is good. This one seems alright. This one seems good. This one seems good. I don't need the Tidebinder. Wait a minute. Yeah, it actually keeps that. Teferi did a good job here, but I don't see it as being... I can go down on the combo a little bit. I can actually remove it completely, honestly. I don't need it. I prefer to just go lower on the curve here. It was a mid-range deck, you know, there's... Yeah, but in this case, I'm... Yeah, this is pretty good. Oh, good. Good start, I would say, from my perspective. Yeah, let's start like this. Now I have Spell Pierce and or Swords already available. Now I could play the Surge here, and I think I'm gonna do that. To get it out there. Now this gives the opponent a window, but I have a few cards. And this is actually pretty nice as well. So no direct threat. It is card advantage, most likely. I don't even want that right now, to be honest. No, I can get it later with the Sanctuary if I need it. I prefer to try to get my lands in order. Alright, there's a dragon. Yeah, I'll just counter it. That's fine. Let's play the Archon. So that's all the opponent can play, right? Yeah. Alright, so that turned out pretty good. Good first showing for the deck, I would say. Being able to take care of... is it... I don't know what exactly this was. I would say prowess. Is it prowess? Probably. Let's see how the deck fares against other types of decks. Bant control versus bench summer. Bench summer. Summer bench. So this deck is a little slower. It has a lot of 2-3 mana stuff. With tapped lands, so it does take a little while to get really going. But let's see. Azcanta, that could mean Jund. Now the search is always the question, like, do you want to play the search on turn 2 or do you want to keep up Counterspell? That's always a very tough decision to have. I'm definitely going to start off with the headquarters. Alright, so Rakdos or Grixis? Rakdos. Alright, searching. Okay. With the tutor. I think I'm going to... I'll keep that for potential cycling later. Let's start with the fetch lands. I'm going to keep up Counterspell here, I think, especially after the opponent tutoring. Maybe there's like... okay, so it's green. And the Thoughtseize, that's pretty ugly. I'll counter it. Just to protect the other stuff. Oh, that's... no follow-up on that Thoughtseize, that's pretty good. Alright, gonna keep Archmage's Charm up here now. And that is definitely a must counter. Because that would have flashback Thoughtseize and then my hand would have got even more disrupted. And now I can Snapcaster Mage into any kind of counter magic. If not, I can cycle this, which I need to be careful of Bowmasters though. But not anymore. Alright, so this means I can cycle this. Mystic Sanctuary can put back the charm. And keep up Snapcaster Mage into Counterspell here. The Sphinx is now X equals 2. But I will not do that into open mana. Swords is IK 2. Let's keep that on top as well. And play patient. Yeah, I'm gonna use the swords on my turn to kill that. Yeah. That's fine. Or I could just draw 2 here. I think that's... yeah, I'm gonna draw 2. Brainstorm. Gonna put back this. Do I even need the search anymore now? I don't think so. Gonna put back those 2. I'll just have to draw one of them anyway, so... kill that. Play the search and have a counterspell with Snapcaster Mage. I can brainstorm here if... Yes, I can. Putting back this... And no more lies, actually. And then I can shuffle. End of turn, I can shuffle away stuff. And I could potentially put something on top. Like the Archmage Charm. I will not. Yes, I will transform it. All right, pass. Yeah, I can. Should I counter it? Or swords it? Let's swords it. I prefer to keep my counters for things like this. And I'll draw two. Now I'm... Oh wow, this is crazy. Alright, let's do it like this. Put the Archmage Charm on top. Play the Teferi.
Right on schedule.
And bounce my Snapcaster.
I've got
And... play an Uro. And pass the turn. Now I'm taking a little bit of risk because now I can only counter one thing. But I think with... yeah. That's fine. Already gotten the value, I would say. Minsk and Boo, I need to counter. It's just so pretty annoying and problematic to deal with. And let's play the Uro now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And pass the turn. I have up one Archmage Charm. Hopefully that's sufficient. Yep. I'll swords it. Alright, Questing Druid, that's fine. I could even counter that. So let's Deluge? Nah, it's fine. Pretty ugly cards though. This is all in my upkeep, is it? Sure. I'm gonna attack. I know that this will trigger the opponent's Bowmasters, but that's fine for me. So the opponent has Thoughtseize. It's playing that first, yeah, alright. Now I'm gonna play the Thoughtseize for sure. Question is... yeah, I'll Deluge first. Let's see if I can find a Counterspell. I cannot. But there's a lot of cards the opponent has to take here. Taking the Verdict, okay. But that leaves me with a Counterspell up. Counter Magic. Alright, my turn. I'm gonna attack just for the trigger to draw and gain some life. I'm okay with that. And it gives the opponent a blocker every single time too, but I'm still okay. Alright, now I need to be careful. So, ending the turn. Before this happens, I'm gonna float all my mana. 3, 6, 7, 8. Alright, play this. Alright, taking care of my Uro. This resolves. This resolves, but still I'm in my end of turn step. I can play a Deluge. Taking another Nexus and the Swords. Swords this. And then I can Snapcaster and Swords again, and then go from there. So, Blood Moon is a thing, so let's get this. Let's get this. Let's get this. Ashiok is only really there for Jarsel, which is not that great. Divine Purge is maybe good too, and an Aether Gust or two. Alright, so a lot of things. Again, taking out the Teferi. The Tidebinder is actually pretty nice against the Jarsel as well. Taking out this. Charm, it's a little clunky. What else can I take out? Let's still keep it at 1 Veil. And 1 Brainstorm. And 1 Tidebinder. Divine Purge. All artifacts and creatures 3 or less. Alright, no, we don't need that necessarily. Alright. I'm slow, but let's try it. Guru is great ramp, but there he is. Gone he is. That's okay. Also clunky and slow, but let's take it. Hopefully the opponent doesn't get a big threat on the table quickly. Yep. It's not a Jarsel, because the Jarsel would have been played pre-combat, so it is an Ashiok, sure.
Beg for your life. It makes your nightmares sweeter. You
Oh god, forgot about that. Oopsies. Alright, there we go. And pass the turn. Opponent attacks first, yeah. A Fable I would like to counter. Veil of Summer, okay, yeah. Then this is has been a perfect lineup for the opponent, and I think this game is pretty much over. Unless I find a Supreme Verdict. But I think it's gone. That's a little too late to the party, and it would have been too slow as well. Alright, let's do this. I need to Memory Deluge. Dash Dragavan 2. Alright. Yep. Give it all. Stealing a land. Alright, at least. Alright, another Fable as well. Yeah, I can't even spell pierce. Yeah, there's no point even playing on, to be honest. Like, what am I gonna... Yeah, this is too ahead. The opponent's way too ahead here. Archon's actually pretty nice. No more than one spell can be cast each turn. That's actually quite the restriction. you know, it's perfect for when the opponent wants to Thoughtseize first and then follow up with something, or protect something with a counterspell. So I can keep up Veil of Summer and Spell Pierce on turn 1. Hopefully the opponent will let's play a Thoughtseize here. That would be so good. So unfortunately it's only a Shaman, which neither of these can actually hit, so that's super unfortunate. But let's see. Let's get the tri-land. Should I just play the search? No, I think I will not. I will keep up these things here. Perfect. This is perfect. Taste of your own medicine. Now I can get the Meticulous Archive. To remove another one. This will be a breeding pool, so let's play this and pass the turn. I have a Spell Pierce up, so hopefully the opponent plays something like a Fable. Hopefully not a Jarcel. A Jarcel would be devastating. A Blood Moon, perfect. I would have been able to deal with it like this, actually, so I don't know if that was the best choice. Anyway. I'll take the charm, yes. I can steal the shaman at the end of the next turn. If I want to, I'm not sure if I do. Yep, eating up my graveyard. Soul Guide Lantern. Alright, the opponent is going very hard on the graveyard removal. But yeah. Yeah, let's let it resolve. I'll actually steal. I'll steal the shaman. And I'll destroy that. Search. The search is nice. It's just even the surveil every turn is already pretty good. Do I need another land? I mean, it would be nice. And yeah, let's take it. Alright, I need to find Counterspell here. There it is. Each opponent's graveyard. Perfect. So I can use my opponent's graveyard to get some mana here. Blue, and this one will do white. Phew! That was close. That was very close. Now it's happening. Alright, so now the graveyard's gone. So my Memory Deluge cannot be flashbacked, but that's okay. Nexus of Fate. Wait a second, how many lands do I have? Only 5. I don't want it. My Sphinx Revelation is for 3, but I'll keep up this charm. Okay, there's no creatures I can remove. Is there lands? Well, yeah, 2 more lands. All right. Now, if I Sphinx's Revelation and the opponent plays Deathrite Shaman, I am completely lost. That would be super problematic. So I'm just gonna steal this thing. I don't want that again. Alright, now I will just play it. Alright, Takenuma, that's good. So now I know. Alright, the Shaman, alright. Hall of the Storm Giants. Yeah, that's okay. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's play it for 5. So we're taking a whole turn here. But I think that was pretty worth it. The Jarso. Yep, Thoughtseize. Alright, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna take? What's the next card Jarso can play? None. So it's just this one. I'm gonna play this next, and then I can start deluging, doing a lot of things. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus Uro. I do have 2 green mana. I do. Yeah. Should be in good shape. Happy to draw that. This Shaman again though, man. Alright, okay, I'm gonna kill the shaman. In the opponent's turn, I'm gonna Aether Gust this. Let's play the Uro. Attack. No, not attack. So before combat. But now there is nothing the opponent can get back, actually, so I'm actually not too worried. I can even double block here. Wait, what's happening here? Yeah, I was just gonna say. The opponent can only kill one. This will get Aether Gusted. Before damage, I will remove this and drain the opponent. Alright, whew! Quite an intricate game, I would say. A lot of attention to detail required, I think. A lot of interactions, a lot of cards played. But yeah, now Uro and this would have started to, yeah. That Sphinx's Revelation was pretty nice. 5. Alright. Pretty good showing, I would say. Yeah, let's see how the next games. Bant Reclamation versus Ram Fox. Ram Fox. I will keep. I don't know. With this deck, the hands usually feel really clunky, but I don't know. Somehow the deck seems to be able to pull through somehow. Let's start off with the fetch land. Yep, the Surveil lands have made it into the format, deservedly so. Paradise Druid, that could be a natural order or Winota kind of deck, maybe. I'll archive. Swords, fine. Alright, the opponent just concedes. Not really sure what happened there, so I'm gonna keep... Wait, Kami, Paradise Druid... I think it's Winota. Do I have anything against Winota? I think I'm gonna just keep the deck as it was. Yeah, I'll keep. I mean, yeah, 2 lands, one of them can surveil, the opponent going first is fine. 2 reclamations is not ideal. That's fine. Or that's pretty good actually. Commercial District. Colony Gardens and Economy. I'm gonna play a Delta because I want to grab a tapped land because I will not be able to play anything here. Just playing a Snapcaster doesn't do anything. Alright, next turn. If next turn is Winota, then I'm just dead. But I can counter it actually, so I need to grab definitely blue mana. Let's get the headquarters. I always want a lot of green in this deck. And blue, so the headquarters is actually a super important card. Not gonna play the Teferi here. Alright, there's no Delighted Halfling, which means that the Winota is not uncounterable. I can't really counter that, unfortunately. I need the counter for the Winota. Next turn's gonna start hurting a little bit. Should I use this to draw 2 and try to find maybe... Because this is just gonna destroy me in on itself. Do I need to find a Supreme Verdict? Yeah, I'm open. The opponent can do whatever. I cannot really... I don't have a say. But I will play this, and then I can Memory Deluge at the opponent's next turn. Alright, so nothing yet. Bonus 6. Memory Deluge. So, I have 2, 4, 5. I have 10 mana, so I can discuss this. All right. Do I want to put that on top, actually? No, I really need... I definitely need the Supreme Verdict.
I am not going to sit this one out.
But then Yeah, okay, yeah, actually. Mm-hmm. Alright, so, did that help in any way? I could play another one for free, basically. This is just gonna plus.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Alright, so let's go. So, end turn. First add resolve. Add. Play a deluge. This deluge? Swords. Wait, there's a Nexus. And an Uro. Wow. I was not really gonna win for sure yet, but yeah, Wilderness Reclamation is can come back from pretty weird, okay situations, I would say. And the good thing is, two of them just increase your mana so intensively that you can actually, yeah, draw. You can Memory Deluge, Flashback, and Nexus of Fate. So it gives you a lot of mana, which you can only use at instant speed, though. But, well, you can play sorcery spells as though they had flash too, so even a Lorien Revealed could be played. So, yeah, takes used to, you know, getting started, like turn 2, 3. I mean, the opponent does have a lot of options. I'm not sure if the opponent just didn't have Winota in their hand in this game. But yeah, that was a close one, but able to pull off the victory in the end. Let's see how the next game goes. Bant Reclamation versus Starchild. I would like to play first, and I would like to keep. I shall Brainstorm at the end of the first turn, and I will probably put back the Sphinx's Revelation, so it's actually nice to have already a card ready that I can back. Alright, a Channeler, that's fine. Yep, into the Bauble. And a Borrower. Brazen. So, I will put back this and this. And gonna shuffle away the Sphinx's Revelation for sure. Now I keep up. No more lies. Is this... Is it or Grixis? Alright, now I shall get my land. And pass the turn once more. I am a little afraid of Spell Pierce, to be honest. I know that that's kind of deck that probably most likely runs Spell Pierce. Alright, should I just steal this creature then in response? Probably, yeah. I need 2 white for sure. Oh, right, Blood Moon. Yeah, that's pretty much game over, isn't it? Is it? Let's attack. And pass the turn. Yeah, I have one more planes, but I don't even have... I could Teferi. I just need to find that one planes. Treasure Cruise. Yep. Alright, it's the is it tempo running Blood Moon in the main? Hallowed Fountain. No. Wow. I will not be able to play anything for the next... don't know how many turns. Yeah, it's unfortunate that the Tidebinder is such a... Yeah, this game's over now. Alright, so Blood Moon is a thing here. So what do we need? We need this, we need this, we need this. We need 2 of these. Perfect. What don't we need? Sorry, Teferi, you know, gotta go again. All right. Let's see if that works better. Keep. I'm gonna grab the Triland, play a search on turn 2, and hope to dodge a Blood Moon. Channeler, yeah. No bauble this time to trigger immediately. Alright, these 3 cards are pretty... can get me a little bit further. I'd love to counter it, but I need this Spell Pierce for the Blood Moon. Yeah, I could have swords in response to the expressive iteration, for sure. But I'll pay. I don't need that right now. That's pretty good too. But I don't have white, so I cannot just pass the turn here, and I cannot Snapcaster into that, unfortunately. End of turn I can, so that's fine. So a lot of small details I need to be careful of here. Alright. Well, countering spelling this now doesn't make sense, of course. Because then I don't have another mana. So I wish one of these were a mana, actually. Yeah. I'll put the swords back on top. And pass the turn. Go to 6, which means 2 bolts can get me. There's the Blood Moon. Alright, so I need to float a blue and a white. Another blue and another blue. Do this now because this spell pierce is losing effectiveness. Perfect. Alright, have a... I was just gonna say I have a fighting chance, but this is... What is this?
You wanna go? Yup. You're going down.
An Ashiok. No. Do I want to transform this? I don't think so. Is there any way I can deal with this? I don't know. I need an Uro. I need an Uru. Wait, I can gain 4 life. Yeah, alright.
This'll be easy.
Yeah. Alright, that's then game. Alright, unfortunate, but yeah, this deck did beat me. The combination of cheap creatures and counter magic protecting them is definitely a little bit difficult for this deck to deal with. So yeah, of course you cannot beat them all. But I guess this deck can deal pretty well with mid-range decks. And is pretty good at coming back as well. But it's definitely a different kind of deck, I would say. You know, not like most decks, you know, you have, especially with this Nexus and the Wilderness Reclamation, you can do some crazy things, but the early game is a little bit difficult to survive, I would say. It because your deck really starts on turn 2, maybe even more 3. So if the opponent starts and then on turn 1 plays a creature and then on turn 2 plays a Tarmogoyf, and then you have swords and the opponent counters that, then you're already in a little bit of trouble. But anyway, yeah, I think overall the showing was pretty good for this deck, and it is definitely a valid option in the current meta. It has a lot of counter magic as well, so any combo decks, this could be pretty good at dealing with those as well. Teferi, it has Teferi, which is good against other control decks. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have fun, and see you in the arena.